There are no scientific proof that dreams can predict the future, but millions of people report experiencing dreams that later manifest in waking life. Psychologists attribute this phenomenon to coincidence, selective memory, or unconscious data processing. However, those who experience persistent premonitory dreams point to specific qualitative differences that separate them from ordinary sleep imaginary. Unusual sensory clarity. For example, the colors, scenery, and sounds are highly vibrant, often described as feeling more real than real life, or like almost witnessing an event rather than imagining it. Dreamers often wake up with an intense, lingering emotional residue, like a distinct sense of urgency, awe, or sadness, and an inner conviction that the event will happen. They feature concrete details such as specific names, numbers, unique objects, or precise phrases rather than vague or shifting dream logic. Regular dreams heavily rely on metaphors. For example, your teeth falling out to represent stress. Premonitions tend to be more literal. They persist in your memory. Sometimes you can even remember them for weeks, even years. You can recall exactly what happened in the dream, how, who, when, and you remember it exactly. Now, the most important thing is, how do you test and verify your dreams? The only definite way to know if your dreams are genuinely predictive and not just coincidences is to build a strict verification baseline. For example, you can keep an immediate dream journal. Write down your dreams the absolute second you wake up. You must have a written, dated record before the real world event takes place. Second, tell a witness. You have to share highly specific details with a friend or write them in an electronic message with a timestamp. So that way you can verify that you dreamed something that came true. Third, define a hit strictly, which means decide in advance what counts as a match. If you dream of, for example, a red car crashing in a specific town or corner and a silver car bumping a curb down the street, that doesn't count. It has to be exactly. Track the misses. What does it mean? For example, to find your actual mathematical probability, you must track every dream. If you have hundreds of detailed dreams about, for example, accidents, and one eventually happens, it's statistically a coincidence. If you have 3 or 4 hyper-specific dreams, let's say a year, and all 3 happen exactly as written, you have a distinct pattern. I found this very interesting and intriguing, and I can only hope that it's useful for you if you have premonition dreams. Thank you for watching and see you next time.